Hey nerds. Uh, Sorry, I know the video was late. I just got back from Eric's not Halloween party, so I'll be getting up something for you guys soon. I will repent. Eric will be issuing me a check. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Okay, ugh, ah, um, ah, alright, I'm back, guys. I don't know what's going on out there. Uh, it seems to have moved away. Um, they wanna boot me? I can't really see. But I owe you guys a video. I'm very sorry that I'm late on my video. I got distracted. I had a lot to do on Friday. I had a paperwork to work. Whew. I had a I had a paper to work on for school. I had homework to do. I had lots of studying, and Catherine and I went to Worcester to the Higgins Armament Museum. I'll hopefully be able to post some photo and video of that later. It'll be great. I am still, as I mentioned, working on the scavenger hunt video, so don't worry about that. Hopefully it'll be up this week. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was Season 3 of Game of Thrones. So anyone watching this who might be interested and either hasn't seen it or hasn't read the books, spoiler alert, you guys you guys know how serious I am about my spoilers. So as you guys know, I am a big fan of the Game of Thrones series. I don't normally have a lot of time to read for my own pleasure, but last year I made a dedication to myself that I was going to read more to expand my mind and have some more fun and re-engage in that type of thing. That's something that I really enjoy, is reading. So in the last year, I have actually read 5 of the Game of Thrones books, along with about 6 other books. That's a huge amount for me for when I don't actually have a lot of time. I'm also a really big fan of the Game of Thrones TV show. I love it. I think that it is fantastic. It's exactly what it should be. That being said, the 3rd book was actually one of my favorites. The 3rd book was really when the whole series just hit the ground running. You get introduced to the White Walkers and the others, and you go beyond the wall, and you have all this political game going on. So Season 3 had a lot of really great source material. Now, I'm not saying that Season 3 wasn't good. It was, but coming from someone who's read the books, I found that some of the parts that I thought would be hard-hitting were a little bit soft. Specifically, I want to bring up my impression of the Red Wedding. Spoiler alert! Red Wedding is when 2 of the lead characters from the Stark family get killed off rather abruptly. Now you might be saying, if you follow the TV show, wait, no, there's 3 members of the family that get killed off. Robb's wife in the book is not there. She is not murdered. I thought, when Chris told me that she was going to be in the TV show on the Red Wedding, that it was going to hit me a lot more. I mean, it was devastating. Robb had to watch his wife, an unborn child, get just stabbed repeatedly, and then he gets shot with a whole bunch of arrows. And the whole scene is very sad, but in the book, There is a huge lead up to it. You don't know what's coming, and I did hear that a lot of people were caught off guard. You didn't actually see it coming, which, as you know about me, is a huge thing. I love it because I often see things coming ahead of time. I love being surprised. But there was something about the scene, the way it was written in the book, that was that much more gripping. And I can't quite put my fingers on it. I'm gonna have to watch it again, but you know I don't have a lot of time. It felt flat, is what I'm saying. It was hugely impact. I was affected by it. It did bring me down, but it didn't slap you across the face like some other scenes have. And maybe that's because I knew it was coming. I'm not sure. Perhaps reading the book ahead of time and knowing what was coming ruined that scene for me. I don't know. I've had a brief discussion with Lennon, and he said he felt it was very powerful. But it didn't sucker punch me the same way. Now, the other thing that I have a complaint about is, in the book, Daenerys' story is slow, it's staggered, it takes its time. In the TV show, they condense a huge amount of what she does in book 3 and 4 into a very short period. For one, she actually conquers 3 of the Slaver cities, and she settles in the last one. In the TV show, they sort of condense all of that down into conquering 1 city. I have a couple of issues with that, so she has her things covered. And that's one of the things that I like about Daenerys at this section, is that she really is in control. She's very powerful. She knows what she's doing. She kind of plays the coy girl a little bit to her advantage, which you saw in the episode where she trades one of her dragons for her slave army. But in the TV show, she still feels very weak. Her main attribute is the fact that she is beautiful, and people have this warm connection to her, and they're willing to die for her. And I have a small issue with that, mostly because in the book she's, well, at this point 14, but when the book starts, she's 12. One of the things that I really appreciate about her character is that she's not just a pretty face, she's actually really smart. So that's my issue with her story in the TV show. It's very simplified. Oh. I'm just... Oh. This video took it out of me. I'm just